Let's learn how to draw a unicorn. So the first thing we're gonna do is fold our paper so that we have some lines to help guide our drawing. So I want you to take your paper and I want you to fold the bottom up to the top, just like this. And then crease it with your fingers. So I'm gonna show you that again. Take the bottom of your paper, fold it up to the top, okay? So you just folded your paper in half. The next thing I want you to do, I want you to take this side here, fold it over like it's a book. So you're going to have 4 squares on your paper when you open it up. And we're gonna use these lines to help guide us while drawing the unicorn. So, one more time. Take the bottom of your paper, if you haven't folded yours yet, take the bottom of your paper, fold it up to the top, and crease it like that. And then the next thing I want you to do is fold it over like it's a book. So take this side, fold it over to this side, and then you have 4 spots. They're almost squares. They're more like rectangles in your paper. And now we're ready to start drawing our unicorn. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're going to draw a simple head shape and part of the body. So down here, I want you to start right about here. You're gonna draw a line that goes all the way up past this first fold in your paper. It's gonna go around and then it's going to come back down. So I'm gonna show you that line one more time. You're gonna start not at the edge, you're going to move over a little bit. It's a curved, more like a diagonal line. It comes up like this, and then it comes in. And I'll draw it with my marker so you can see it a little bit better. And you're gonna go up past this first crease in your paper. So this is what I mean. You're gonna draw a line up past this first crease in your paper, around, and you're gonna stop right there. So this is gonna be, this will be the unicorn's neck right here, and then this will be part of the head. So I want everyone to draw this line right here. I'm gonna give you a few more seconds to get that line drawn because we are doing this together and I want you to follow along with me. Okay, the next thing we are going to do is we are going to add a cheek and a neckline. So the cheek, you're gonna start right here at the end of your head and you're just gonna make a curved line like this. That's gonna be the cheek, and then we're gonna make a neckline that goes down. So get your pencil right at the edge of your line here and draw a curved line about that high. So it's, the line's gonna stop pretty close to this line here. So this is gonna be our cheek, right there. And then the neckline, I'm gonna start right about there. I'm not gonna start it from the cheek. I'm gonna start it from this head part, right about there, and just a slight diagonal line down. So I want everyone to draw those 2 lines. Start here, and then there. And I'm gonna give you just a second to get that drawn if you haven't done it already. And then the next thing we're gonna do is we are going to draw the outside of the horn. So the horn's gonna be tilted this way a little bit. If you could do it straight up and down if you want, but the way I have the unicorn's face, we kind of want to make it go at an angle like this. So instead of having the horn straight up and down like this or going this way, we're gonna have it going at an angle like this. And we're just gonna draw the outside to start. So that's just gonna look a little bit like a scalloped line like this. And then we'll make it a little fancy at the end. And then the same thing on the other side. And then oh, there's an announcement. I'm gonna wait.
I just wanted to remind everyone that today is our first day of our SBAC testing for our 3rd and 5th graders. So we will be following the C-Day testing schedule for today. And students, do your best on the test.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start right where the crease in my paper is. That's gonna be my starting point, and I'm just gonna make a scalloped line like this for the unicorn horn. And I'm gonna make it a little fancier at the end because it's gonna be a little bit pointed. And then I'm gonna come on the other side, right about here, and I'm gonna make the same scalloped line, and I'm gonna match it to this one the best that I can. Of course, it does not have to be perfect. Okay, so that is the outside of the horn. I'm gonna give everybody a few more seconds to get that finished, and then we are going to add the inside lines. So make your 2 scalloped lines on the outside, and then we're gonna add our inside lines. Okay, so when I say we're gonna add our inside lines, we're just gonna connect these 2 points like this. Connect, and I'm gonna make it curve a little bit down, not too much. Okay, and now we have our unicorn horn. So I'm gonna give everybody just a few more seconds to finish that part up. The next thing we're going to draw is our unicorn ears. They're gonna go right next to the horn. So you're gonna have one ear here and one ear here. And these are just kind of like some long, skinny U's that we're going to draw. Okay, so I'm gonna start here, right at the edge of my horn, and I'm gonna draw a long, skinny upside down U, or a rainbow line like that, and I'm gonna do the same thing over here. Okay. The next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make the same kind of line on the inside for the inside of the ear. One here. And one there. So now I have my ears. The next thing we're gonna do is the mane, the unicorn mane. So what I'm gonna do is where this creased line is from my fold, I'm gonna start right there, and I'm just gonna make this little shape that goes like this. And that's gonna be the first part of my mane. And let me do it with my marker so you see what I mean. Okay, I just want you to draw a line that looks like that. Step 1. So everyone go ahead and draw that line. And then I'm gonna come over here where that crease line is, and I'm gonna draw the next part all the way down like this, and I'm actually gonna go under the crease line here. So let me show you what I mean. Just gonna go like that. So you should have a line here and a line here. Okay, the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add, I have the inside or the bottom part of the mane, I'm gonna add the outside of the mane. And I'm gonna start right about here, put a dot there, right where my unicorn horn ends, and I'm gonna draw a line that looks like this. So I started here, it's a curved line. I'm gonna go up through the ear like this. Now, if you're using a pencil, you're gonna be able to erase this ear part here that you shouldn't be able to see because the mane is over it. I'm using a marker so I can erase it. I can't erase it, but I'm not too worried about that. Okay, now I'm gonna do kind of the same thing over here to make the outside. So hopefully everybody has this line here. Now I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna start right where the inside part of the ear is. I'm gonna start right there, and I'm gonna make a swooping kind of line like that. And I'll show you again. Start right about there, and you're going outside the unicorn's head, and that's gonna be the outside edge. And in fact, I'm gonna show you the rest right now. So then I want you to bring that line back down to there. And if you're using a pencil, you could erase that line right there. Okay. Now I'm gonna finish drawing the mane down the back of the unicorn. And they almost kind of remind me of leaves. We're gonna make a shape that looks like this, or you can make it more, I guess, sharper like that. So I just want you to make some of these leaf-like shapes all the way down the unicorn's back. This is going to be the unicorn's mane. Okay, so I'm gonna give you another minute to get that done. And then we're gonna add some stripes on the inside of the mane. And when I say we're gonna add some stripes, this is what I mean. You're gonna follow this line here and make a line like that, and then you're gonna follow it again and make a line like that. So let me show you. So I'm following the shape of this line here, like that, and then I'm gonna make one more, and I'm just following the shape of the line like that. And then I'm just gonna make one line over here. Right in the middle, I'm gonna follow the shape of the top line like that. And then in each one of these, I'm just gonna put one line from the middle to the little tip here. So I'm gonna start here, and I'm gonna curve it. Curve the line, curve the line, curve it, curve it. So go ahead and do those lines, and I want you to remember, if your unicorn is not looking exactly like mine, that is totally okay. Yours is going to look different. Don't get upset if you think that it's like you've made a mistake or if you think it looks bad. I just want you to keep going and keep trying. This is how we get better at drawing. We have to practice. Drawing is a skill. It's something you have to practice. Most people aren't born knowing how to draw. In fact, I've never seen a baby draw. So people aren't born knowing how to draw. It's something you need to learn. Okay. Hopefully we all have the stripes in our mane now. Now we're gonna finish the details on the face. So from the head, we're gonna make a curved line that looks like this. So I want you to start right about here. So not from the cheek part here, but from the head, and make a curved line just like that, okay? And then we're gonna add a couple little curved lines here and here. Those are the little unicorn nostrils, and then we're gonna make the mouth look like this. So go ahead and make those lines. And then we will move on to a little circle inside the cheek and the unicorn eyes, then it will be ready for us to color. So I'm gonna make just kind of these two big U shapes for the eyes. And I'm gonna add an oval shape right there. It's gonna be its little cheek. And the next thing I need to do is add eyelashes, like this. And once you've done all that, you are going to be ready to color your unicorn. Now this is how I want you to color it. I have red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. Hopefully you remember that red, orange, and yellow are warm colors, and green, I hope I said warm. I think I said warm. Red, orange, and yellow are warm colors. Green, blue, and purple are cool colors. I want you to color your unicorn using either warm or cool colors. I am going to choose cool colors. So I'm gonna put my warm colors over there to color my unicorn with. Now you can color it however you want, but I'm gonna make each one of these a different color. So I'm gonna go green. I'm gonna do it in a pattern. Green, blue, purple. Green, blue, purple. Green. Then I'll get my blue. Green, blue. Green, blue. Green, blue. And then I'm gonna do purple. And then I'm gonna do the same thing with the hair. I'm gonna start with purple, with the mane. I think I'll do green in the middle. And then I'll do this little spot blue. And this little spot blue. And then I'm gonna do this blue. Okay, and then I'm gonna do the mane. So since this is purple and green, I'm gonna do this blue. Maybe I'll do each side a color. That's fun, I'm gonna do that. We'll make that one blue and purple. Use the wrong end of my crayon. And then I'll do green. purple. And you do not need to be coloring your unicorn the same way I'm coloring mine. You can do it however you want. This is just the way I decided to do mine. Although I do want you using warm or cool colors. We'll have a collection of warm and cool unicorns when we're done. I'll do purple. Okay, and now I'm gonna do my ears. And I'm gonna leave my unicorn's body white, the face white. I am gonna color in the cheek right here. I'm gonna color this in purple. If you want to color in your unicorn, you can, of course. And if you get finished and have more time, you can add some patterns to the outside of the unicorn. You could do some stars, some circles, some lines, any kind of pattern, or you could draw a sky background. You could make some clouds, a rainbow. You could do pretty much whatever you want. If you finish early, I hope you had fun making your unicorn.